and make this free. My cup off and make them scream. Go back. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. About to take over your screen. Talking bulls in 93. Talking mom, I'm on TV. Y'all know all I do is me. All I do is me. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and all I know, my money green. About to snap and make a scene. My cup off and make this free. My cup off and make them scream. Go back off for TMZ. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Money long, nothing on credit. I got style, don't catch no feelings. All this bread ain't got no lettuce. I got style, don't catch no feelings. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the grand finale. It's an epic showdown between Shinigami and LoL. The first map we have here is chosen by Breeze. It's a best of 3 today actually. So LoL chose Breeze today. That's the first time Breeze was ever picked, and I'm actually surprised by that map. What do you think, Shom?
Yeah, Breeze was a long-awaited pick for the team LoL because LoL always wanted to prey on Breeze because they consider that as their one of the stronghold maps in the map pool. So I hope we think we will get a better performance from LoL this time because that is the map they wanted to play from a long time. That and Icebox. I think Icebox was played before, and this time it is Breeze they wanted to play and complete it. So there are a lot of angles to be taken, and we should expect a better push on or a defense from Team LoL this time. Breeze map is pretty good. It's very big. You need to be point precise with your aim to land a headshot over the long distance, and you need to be very accurate, and your calls must be on point. So that's what I think about the map Breeze. And we also have this knowledge that LoL is going to defend in this Breeze map, and Shinigami have chosen to attack this time. So since the sites are pretty big as compared to any other sites in the game, Breeze have to be taken seriously this time. You know, this map is huge. Even the Viper's ult will not cover the entire map, right? Entire site. So let's hope we get a pretty good gameplay this time. What do you think, Magno?
I think it should be good. It should be really good because the fact that LoL has not lost a single game and
Yeah.
Shinigami has lost only one match so far. So I think this is a pretty good matchup here. Also, we'd like to apologize to our viewers for the match yesterday. So it was supposed to be Shinigami versus the Cringe. What was it?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Team Cringe.
So,
Cringe
yeah, Team
Crusaders.
Cringe.
Yeah.
The Cringe Crusaders. So they had some technical issues, so we were unable to. They forfeited the match. So today, so Shinigami advanced directly to the finals. So I'm actually excited to see how Shinigami will play. This should be a good game. Going to the second map. Yeah.
I hope they have practiced well because they didn't have a match yesterday. So they need to be very aggressive on their playstyle this time because LoL is not an easy team to be played with. They are indeed a very good roster, you know, with the 6-man on their side. They play very well. So I hope that Shinigami gets the game this time.
Yeah. I'm actually glad that Dapper's back in the team. Recently, we have not seen him. He was replaced by a couple of other players. Yeah, Dapper's back. I think that should be good for the team. Very good for the team.
So what happened is Dapper's mouse was changed. He's using a new peripherals this time, so he needs to
Oh,
adjust with it, and he needs more time. I think he is confident enough to join back the team and the roster, as the team needs him. And the last two matches, Dapper was not seen anywhere. This
yeah.
time he is back. So again, my hopes are there on that one knife that he promised me from long back. I'm still waiting on that. I'm still betting I get that one knife kill in this game, in the best of three games.
Yeah.
On to you.
The second map is Ascent. That map was chosen by Shinigami, where
Mm-hmm.
LoL is going to start attacking there first. We've seen LoL dominate Ascent previous time. So
Mm-hmm.
again, I've never seen Shinigami play myself, so I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking LoL might get Ascent as well. But since the map is chosen by Shinigami, I have a
Mm-hmm.
feeling they might come up with something with this, like some of the strats that they have
Maybe,
experience with.
maybe that can be a thing, because as I've mentioned before, as LOL chose Breeze because that was the stronghold map, Ascent can be a stronghold map for Shinigami this time.
Yeah.
So maybe we are expecting a good gameplay from Shinigami in the second map. Although if they lose the first one, we can expect the second map the gameplay to be much better than the previous one.
Mm.
So all hopes on, and let's see if Ascent will be the domination map this time. Let's see which team will dominate which one. And on to the last map to be chosen was by the team LOL, and they chose Haven. So again, one of the big maps of Valorant. They have three sides to take care of: A, B, and C. God knows how they will do that. It's very difficult to do. And Shinigami has chose to attack on Heaven, and to defend there is Team LOL. So the Heaven is also a preferred map from Team LOL, because they have a very good lineups and all already there with them on their disposal at the map Heaven. So what do you think? This time will be getting a knife kill in Haven in the A shot?
Last time, the closest we got to a knife kill was in Haven itself by Dapper. Like he
Mm-hmm.
was approaching two people through
Uh-huh.
8 tunnels, but he couldn't manage that time. I think today we'll say knife kill. I'm guaranteed. I mean,
Okay.
I
You're
think
positive about it.
yeah, because you got
You.
three maps for Dapper to prove that he can knife kill.
Yep.
Yeah,
The last time I have seen Dapper play, he took a brilliant 4K kills on the A side, right? And that
yeah,
was a pretty, like, a
game
decent
changing.
gameplay, I would say.
Yeah,
That was game changing, exactly.
exactly.
Also, we saw there was an Astra who did
Mm,
a 400 IQ trick on there,
yeah,
who like divided the map in half, exactly in half, so they
mm,
couldn't play the so that they could play the post
retake.
plan situation. Yeah, they
Yeah,
were going for the retake. And we also had an Odin spammer who was playing Jet last time.
yeah.
So I hope they don't spam Odin this time. All right.
Mm,
So I hope very best to both the teams, and that will be all onto you with the game. Thank you.
thank you.
So, hello everyone, I am Squirrel, and along with me, I have Nasa as my co caster. So, today's match is gonna be the final best of three, first match of the best of three for the Dexterity tournament. So, this map was chosen by the team LOL, and they are going to defend first for this map. And this is the very first map, the first match in the map Breeze. So, let's go to the character lineups. So in defending, that is LOL. Sen Duffer is going to go for Cypher. Doc is going to go for Sky. Widow Quiet is going to go for Viper. Exodus, as usual, is going to go for Jet, and Viper is going to go for Sova.
Select
And
your
in the
agent.
attacking team, that is Shinigami, we have Jet taken by Mole, Linux has taken Viper, Levi has taken Jaina, Anesthesia Sage, and Eric as Sova. So we're going to start with the round soon. So what are your thoughts, Nasa?
I think this is going to be a very interesting match because not many people prefer to play Breeze, but LOL over here has willingly taken up Breeze. So it's gonna be a fun round, and also the fact that they haven't lost a single match in the entire tournament is gonna be super fun to watch, honestly. So I'm really excited for this map, not gonna lie.
Yeah, apart from the map, I'm also interested. Like, Shinigami has only lost to the team LOL in the whole tournament. So this match could be a kind of a redeeming thing for them. So let's see what happens. So the very first pistol round, I guess most of them are gonna save, but Levi has gone for a ghost. So Viper is already there at the A defense side.
So let's see, I think the attackers are pushing B at the moment with Viper's Cloud. It's gonna be hard to get into the A side. So let's see how this is going to pan out. Jet is already a little bit down. She's like 50 down. Let's see what they're gonna do exactly. Sova is lurking in mid, is going through their base, trying to get a better angle maybe. Oh, he
Spike
could have
down,
gotten
attacker spawn.
nobody saw the Sova. He could have gotten a few more kills, but that's okay. So it's become a 4v4 situation here with Reina in mid. She has spotted someone in mid as well. Oh, that was unfortunate for the Jet, but she was already 50 down, so I don't think anything could have been done for that. It's now a 3v3 situation, and the spike has not been planted yet. So let's see what's gonna happen, because time is ticking and they either need to wipe out the entire team or they need to plant the spike.
30 seconds left.
The spike is being planted with 30 seconds. That's nice. Spike has been planted. Jet had a really good shot at someone, but is unfortunately really low. So let's see if she'll be able to get a few kills in. Sky is currently blinded and pushed into this, and the diffusing is happening right now. Let's see if we'll be able to defuse on that. That was a beautiful headshot, but unfortunately the Jet is taken down as we thought she would. It's a
Last
2v2
player
situation.
standing.
Oh, that was a really good round. What were your thoughts, Squirrel?
So that was a really good round. I mean, the rotating thing really worked out well for the Shinigami team. This sets up a really good pace for the Shinigami team, and I guess it must act as a boost of confidence. So this round, again, they're gonna go for A push. It's gonna be a stack A push, and they're like already 3 defenders at the A side. So the round's gonna start just in a moment. So Eric.
I just wanna feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but good as a kid. Lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day. Man, you know that I go insane. Yeah, I hate you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane.
pause. That's okay. So Sova is pushed into A with the dart. And they're currently trying to stack A, push A maybe. Exodus has a really good shot with his Marshall. He's currently kind of walled up by Viper's wall, so she has spotted someone in mid, so let's see what's gonna happen. Doc, oh, that was an unfortunate death for Doc. She grabbed up that Marshall looking for some headshots, but then that was not meant to be. It's a 4v3 on favor of the defenders with Viper, aka Sova, in mid, trying to get some shots like last time as usual, trying to backstab them. Let's see if that works out. Viper knows though, so let's see. That was a bad hit. Oh, that was very unfortunate for the Viper because she had a very clear shot but still couldn't get that
Cage
kill.
triggered.
So that's okay. It's
30
become
seconds
a 2v3
left.
situation. Spike has not been planted yet. It's being planted right now. And
Spike
let's
planted.
see if this will work out because Sandapper is already in sight.
Last player
Exodus.
standing.
Oh, that was very unfortunate. That was an excellent headshot by Exodus. He's very low on health, but he still managed
One
to get
enemy
that
remaining.
kill. Wow, that was so good. That was extremely good. But unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. That was really good round by Jet Exodus. Really interesting to watch. I honestly thought she would die quicker, but she didn't. That was a beautiful round. What do you think, Squirrel?
Yeah, that was a really great round. Like initially the Shinigami guys lost like 2 guys, but still they managed to win this round. That was a really great comeback for the Shinigami team. And there was beautiful headshots by Exodus. That was like really great to watch. And let's see how this round pans out. So Linux is going to go from B. I guess they're going to do a fake attack at the B side. Moy has a really good angle right there. LIVEEE gets a really good kill right here. That's an initial good kill. So right now the attackers are in advantage. It quickly turned out to be a 4v4 and it again turned out to be a 4v3 situation in favor of the defenders. So Doc has a really good angle from the mid. He's going to hold this angle if they're going to enter from mid to A. Let's see what Widowguide gonna do. So Widowguide also entered the A side and Exodus is already only one staying at the B side. All the attackers are at the mid right now. They're going to push B or A. Let's see what they're going to do. So if Moy has an op and he can get really good kills right here. So they're going to push A. That's a really good decision according to me. And there's Sky right in front of. There's Doc right in front of Moy, but he's gonna look at the A entry long from
30
the along.
seconds left.
There are only 30 seconds left, and the 30 seconds left, and the spike is still yet planted. They did a fake plant. Now they're gonna plant the spike. Doc has a really good angle right now. He can kill the guy, but it didn't work out. Doc has a really good angle right here. He got a 1 kill. Doc gets tried to get another kill, but that was a really good shot by Exodus. So
1 enemy remaining.
oh, that's a really good comeback from the defenders side. So it's a 2v1 situation in favor of the defenders. So Widow quite uses his wall up, and this round goes to the defenders. So what do you think, Nasa?
That was a very interesting round. I thought it would belong to the attackers once again because they had such a great flow in the beginning. But maybe let's see. It's cool now though. So it's become the score is currently 1-2 in favor of the attackers. So let's see how this round goes. What are your thoughts on their current economy?
Like the defenders have a really good economy. They have bought like really good guns, and I guess that would be really great for the defenders for the defending. And the attackers really don't have enough money to buy off good guns. You can see like they are using Marshall and Sheriff, which really don't work out really well in front of a Vandal. So we can see that Sendaffer is holding A side, and there are 3 of the guys are pushing from the tube. That's a really interesting way to push into the A side. Moy has a really good angle from the mid, and he tries to kill the Cypher scam. And Widow quite has 4 guys right in front of him. Let's see if he can go. He didn't get a kill right there. So it's a 4v5 situation in favor of the attackers. Let's see if can attackers get this round. So initially Exodus was right there, but he got a really good round right there. So it's a 2v4 situation. Can the defenders clutch this round? Sky Dose right there gets a really good kill. Oh, I guess Exodus was offline. That was a pretty depressing kill right there. Oh, that's a really good round for the attackers. So the score right now is 3v1 in favor of the attackers. So what are your thoughts, Nas, on the previous round?
Feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain. Good as a kid. Lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making runs every day. Man, you know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, we barely got rest. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. We be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come on my test? Whoa, you want to see we the best? Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this would just happen. But now really come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like. Feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain. Good as a kid. Lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making runs every day. Man, you know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first cause we going insane. don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, we barely got rest. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come on a test? Whoa, you want to see we the best? Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But don't really come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like. Feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain. As a kid, lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste, so I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, you barely got rest. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come on a test? Whoa, you want to see we the best? Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But don't really come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like. I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak, yeah. I just wanna rise to the top, yeah. I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see, yeah. You'll see that I will get it, cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious, yeah. In my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but good as a kid. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way, yeah. I got no time that I can waste, so I've been sitting in the space, yeah. Making runs every day, man. You know that I go insane, yeah. I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trust in the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, you barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match, sure. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best, We be the best, yeah, we be the best, whoa. Yeah, we be the best, we be the best, hey. Yeah, we be the best, hey. We be the best, yo. You wanna come and test, whoa. You want to see we the best, hey. You don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now really come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat, those they don't get it like. Feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see, yeah. You'll see that I will get it, cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but good as a kid. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making runs every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trust in the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, you barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match, sure. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best, We be the best, yeah, we be the best, whoa. Yeah, we be the best, we be the best, hey. Yeah, we be the best, hey. We be the best, yo. You wanna come and test? Well, you want to see we the best, hey. You don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smash your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball in the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now already come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like. Feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain. As a kid, lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste, so I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, you barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. We be the best. Hey. Yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come and test? Whoa, you want to see we the best. Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smash your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball in the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now already come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like. Feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak, yeah. I just wanna rise to the top, yeah. I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see, yeah. You won't see that I will get it, cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious, yeah. In my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but good as a kid. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way, yeah. I got no time that I can waste, so I've been sitting in the space, yeah. Making runs every day, man. You know that I go insane, yeah. I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop work, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, you barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match, yeah. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best, yeah. We be the best, best, yeah, we be the best, whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best, we be the best, hey. Yeah, we be the best, best, hey. We be the best, yo. You wanna come from a test, whoa. You want to see we the best, hey. You don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smash your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball in the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now I'm really come on and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like. Feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you won't see that I will get it, cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but good as a kid. Lately, I'm painting my path on my way, yeah. I got no time that I can waste, so I've been sitting in the space, yeah. Making runs every day, man. You know that I go insane, yeah. I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop work, cause we going insane.
Y'all sit back and watch me speak. About to take over your screen. Talking bulls in 93. Talking mom, I'm on TV. Y'all know all I do is me. All I do is me. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and All I know, my money green, bout to snap and make a scene. My cup off and make this free. My cup off and make them scream. Go back off for TMZ. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Money long, nothing on credit. I got style, don't catch no feelings. All this bread ain't got no lettuce. I got style, don't catch no feelings. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. About to take over your screen. Talking bulls in 93. Talking mom, I'm on TV. Y'all know all I do is me. All I do is me. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and all I know, my money green. About to snap and make a scene. My cup off and make this free. My cup off and make them scream. Go back off for TMZ. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and watch. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Sit back. Money long, nothing on credit. I got style, don't catch no feelings. All this bread ain't got no lettuce. I got style, don't catch no feelings. Watch me. Watch me. Sit back and watch. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. About to take over your screen. Talking bulls in 93. Talking mom, I'm on TV. Y'all know all I do is me. All I do is me. Y'all sit back and watch me speak. Y'all sit back and all I know, my money green.
Guys, we are back again after the technical timeout. There was some issue with the Mumbai servers of Valorant. Fortunately, we have fixed it. Am I right, Magno? Have we fixed it yet?
We have fixed it. It took us quite a while, but we fixed it.
Yep, that is correct. And everything has been reset as it was in the previous LIVEEE. And looks like this time it's gonna be Dapper and Jet going to be mid. Dapper with his Sheriff. Jet gets deleted. Tries to fall back. Dapper is trying to take a shot. That was an insane headshot on where Dapper tries to fight back again. Fails it. Viper is waiting over here. Strangely, and takes a guy and is down again. Widow is now the one man left with Sky. Widow raises his wall, I guess, probably. No, that was the other side. Viper doing that. They're trying to rotate back. They don't have idea what's going to happen. Meanwhile, the defenders, the attackers are trying to go for a B plant. Anastasia founds out Widow, and Doc takes out Eric, who was about to be dead knifed. Doc with his precision kills with his steps. Doc is trying to find the players off guard. He knows where the players are. He's trying to take the guns, swapping them. Gives a bit of pre-fire, and he is patiently waiting. Tries to blind them. Someone is blinded, and the AWP deletes Doc instantly. Jet taking out the round. This round goes to the attackers again. Intense round, Magno, isn't it?
Yeah, that's intense. Doc had some amazing Guardian one-taps. They were like so beautiful to look at.
Yeah, that is correct. And Dapper was there with the Sheriff. And Viper was with no guns. He was just playing with classic.
Yeah, that was an eco round for the defenders there actually.
Uh-huh.
Considering
okay.
that, I think they did enough damage to the enemy's economy. I think that's as long as eco round goes, I think that's a good round for the defenders here. I mean, yeah, for the defenders. As you can
So
see,
you
Levi
like
making his way
spotted?
through mid doors.
Go on.
Exodus waiting on the side. Looks like they're slowly making their way up through mid. Reyna is outside doors, but Jet is patiently waiting for them. If they manage to push through here, I think Jet will be there to intercept. Reyna activates her Empress mode. Exodus is waiting for Levi. Levi about to peek the corner. He blinds, but does not blind Exodus. But Levi still gets Exodus. What a flick! What a flick by Levi. Linux takes him video quiet. A dog gets the refrag on him. The dog is peeking through heaven. Will he correctly? Levi notices someone there is just holding the angle. Looks like Doc is going to pick the angle again. Doc is just pre-firing it, trying to connect with someone, but does not land any of the shots. The plan to ease down. It's a 3v3 situation. The attackers have complete control of the site. Let's see if the defenders will be able to retake this. Sky activates her ultimate. Doc peeks a bit late, but Dapper takes on Levi. It's a 2v3 situation. And Maui takes on Dapper, gets the refrag on him. Eric is on his drone, but Viper gets Maui. Viper is pushing on Eric. Eric is trying to delay them with the chalk there, but Viper takes down Eric. This is a round for the defenders. The score
And they got a pre-op this time.
Yeah.
And looks like the Reyna from the attacking side, they went in hard. And there was a slight of Pika's advantage to be seen over there. Looks like the op has been transferred to Exodus, who's trying to get an op shot, a cheeky one. Meanwhile, Viper will go on with a Vandal, and Doc is on an eco, probably? No, not yet. We can't say anything. Meanwhile, you can see the scores. LIVEEE is on the top, and Doc is on the top on the other team. As the round starts, we find it as a B push. Meanwhile, Dapper is the only one on B. And the recon is destroyed. Viper is patiently waiting to drone him out. Meanwhile, Widow is trying to take some run and gun. Widow falling back. Viper is using his ult. Will he find someone? And misses and gets Viper of the opponent side. Waste one of the ult. He gets one down. Viper is trying to push back and is trying to catch people off guard. Meanwhile, Reyna is pushing them through the window. Doc finds one of them and Viper takes out the Reyna. Meanwhile, Viper on 5 HP. Will he survive this round? Will he survive? Meanwhile, Eric is trying to lurk around and get the site B under his control. He's unaware of the fact that Dapper is already there in the site with his Spectre ready. And Anastasia is also in the bridge. He's trying to find people off guard. I think Doc will notice that someone is coming towards him. It's a game sense clicking in. He finds someone. There's gonna be a blind. If it goes for him, Doc decides not to blind him and pushes him instantly. Eric, meanwhile, left the B side, has the spike with him, goes on with the reveal, and the reveal will go in, and I think will spot no one. Meanwhile, Viper will take out his wall. Eric is tightly going in. Viper gives an insane one tap and deletes Eric out of the map. That's an amazing comeback we can see, right?
Yeah,
Magno.
we can see the comeback forming here. It's like score was 1-4. Now they actually approach back to 3 and 4. This game is it's going to be so close till the end. I can see this by now.
That is
Both
correct.
teams are very good.
Yep, and looks like the teamwork which they were lacking on the first few rounds is back apparently.
Yep, no, they're having the coordination. They managed
Look
to
at
get
the
the defense.
setup. Look at the setup by Dapper. He has his cams, his traps, everything placed. On to you, Magno.
The B side is completely left alone to Dapper to hold. That's interesting. Whereas the entire attackers are stacking in front of A side. Looks like they're going for an A side push here. Vida quiet, doing his mollies and smokes, trying to slow down the attackers as much as he can. He just goes for a blind spray through the smoke. Exodus still with his op. We know that Exodus is gonna get amazing kills with the op. He's really good with the weapon. You can see a dog trying to make his way through mid. There are a couple of attackers coming there as well through the heaven. Exodus does know that there's a guy waiting in front of A main. Maui trying to push his way through heaven. Viper is waiting up there. Viper is gonna peek him. Let's see who gets a kill. Maui takes on Viper. Will he get the upgrade to a Vandal?
Meanwhile, Linux is behind, waiting for someone to cross, and Maui is still inside the bridge. Looks like both of them are one behind the other, and they're just guarding the spike. Meanwhile, Maui is trying to find out Doc. There's a vandal down there. Take it. No, he doesn't decide to take it. Doc, meanwhile, deleting Maui, and Linux is hiding alone, all there with his spike. Doc knows there is Linux right in front of him, and he spots him, gets the first shot, and gets the kill. This round goes to the defenders again. Pretty interesting kills we see right there. You know, Magno? They were all stacked up in the mid. They were all waiting for them to push, but the push was not that successful, right?
Yeah, the push was not successful, and the defenders did a great job actually. Because none of the attackers were even able to get into the site. The site was completely closed off for them. That's really, really good defending.
Yep. Sad for the Sova on the defending side. He got deleted instantly, but there was a comeback. Dapper again with his same traps. Exodus with his op, waiting for someone to get. Meanwhile, Vido is the one getting spotted first, and he's revealed. There goes the ult, and will he take someone? LIVEEE is trying to push into site. Exodus meanwhile waiting patiently. He knows they're gonna push in. Viper taking the first shot, and the other Viper is doing his ult. Meanwhile, the guy is planting. Exodus is trying to do some blank fires. Viper is switching up his gun. He's at 19 HP. Exodus is reviving. Doc did a run and gun on his face and deletes immediately. Viper on 19 HP. There is the it's all on Linux. He's waiting inside patiently. He's hiding somewhere. Gets deleted instantly. Linux is also there and is spotted by Dapper. He's down. Dapper takes down Jet. Uses his ult and will get spotted immediately. Anastasia is also being taken out by Doc. This round goes to the defender again. Pretty interesting gameplay you saw there, right, Magno?
Yeah.
There was use of ults. There were two people who used their ults, and they were stacking. They shouldn't be in the one place all together aggregated. They should spread out a bit.
Yeah, I agree. Completely agree with you there. But Viper did a risky play here, right? Instead of reloading his gun, he thought to just switch the gun to get more ammo. That hurt him very much. He got down to 19 HP because of that. So as soon as he entered the Viper's ultimate, he was literally solo on HP. So that's where Linux got the frag on him.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But
I think Doc and Dapper had an amazing round there. They had very good coordination and got the team their win.
Yep.
Get out of my way.
On to you.
Dapper is still with his cam setup, and you see all the cages and traps he plays in B side like the previous time. Looks like the attackers are now planning to take a B side push. Doc is waiting in the middle, but looks like LIVEEE is trying to make his way through mid. Exodus is holding the angle with an op, but Maui gets enters site and gets Dapper. Viper gets the frag on LIVEEE. Doc spots the Sova. Will he get the kill? He's playing through the Viper wall. Doc does get tagged up to 70 HP. Viper is on his shock darts. Gets Maui with the shock dart. What a wonderful lineup. So the Viper decides to close the wall down, the wall of Widow quiet. So it looks like they might try to defuse here. Linux gets taken down by Widow. Viper still waiting in front of main, waiting for any people to push. But he pushes out, gets Eric and gets Anastasia. What a play by Viper there. Very aggressive, but very well in favor for him.
Yep. I think the Viper we know is back at last. The one man who goes on hard and kills all his opponents with a first shot. Right? He's back in action. His aim is back, and looks like the defenders are giving a comeback. That was pretty intense, you know. Viper, Sova, with his one taps and trigger discipline. The way he manages his recoil, that was amazing.
He also had a shock dart kill there. The lineup was also pretty good.
That is awesome. That was awesome. Okay, looks like an A stack. Viper uses his ult, and Dapper is trying to get his traps down, waiting with his camera patiently. Spots a person. He's waiting and gets spotted. Exodus is at 28 HP. Rushes by down the side to save his HP. The plant goes down. Dapper is already in low on HP. Takes a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Sova is going with a shot dart again. He tags someone. He's going with the subject again. Exodus was deleted instantly. Widow is trying to take the refrag, and will he take it? No idea about that. Takes the toxin down. Doc was immediately deleted by Anastasia.
Remaining.
There was one enemy remaining, and Widow on 15 HP. Meanwhile, they'll go for the defuse. The shock dart takes the damage. Dapper still waiting patiently. He knows the person behind the wall is going to go for the one tap and fails. Meanwhile, Eric takes down Dapper. This round goes for the attackers. He gets a new skin and saves it.
That's a well played round by Eric there. He played post plant very well. He used the shock dart to stall the defuse time as much as he can. And then Widow was trying to push. He takes down Widow, and then Dapper tried to push. He took down Dapper as well. A good round by Eric overall.
That was a well coordinated rush, if I would say correctly, from the attacking side.
That's true.
And the entrance and the mid door was a lot of clumsy. There was a lot of people over there, a lot of fight taking out, right?
Yeah. I think the Viper plays have been good on both sides. Both the Vipers are playing. I mean, they're using the utility very, very well. The attackers are stacked up in mid here. Levi trying to make his way through the doors. He spots a person, but just goes away. Looks like he's like pushing up forward mid. He spots the Sky Doggy, and he does not. I mean, he just kills. He does not decide to push forward anymore. But Sova, Eric is still waiting in front of B. Will he, like, are they trying to fake sights here? I have no idea, but let's find out. Levi and Jet did make their way to forward mid. Looks like they're pushing B now. Maui is tagged. Levi blinds his side. He's trying to make an aggressive push. Maui gets taken down by Doc. And Eric gets a refrag, but Viper gets Anesthesia. Levi gets Dapper. Doc is still on side. No, sorry. Widow Quiet got Eric.
One enemy remaining.
Exodus takes on Linux. It's a 1v3 situation here. And Viper gets Levi with his ult.
It was well coordinated. They all knew, they all had info on what was happening and where it was happening. So I would say this round was pretty good. This one was pretty good. It was well coordinated. Everyone knew what was happening. The stats were on point. And meanwhile, Viper, Sova, from the defender side, took a guy with his ult. Pretty interesting round. Looks like Widow is going for A lineup, I guess. Yep, A lineup. And is going on with Sova. Meanwhile, the other players, Exodus and Sky, I think, yeah, they're going for the mid push. Meanwhile, Dapper will be the one lurking around B side. Oh, he decides to come back. Okay. They're going for the mid push. 3 players going mid, 2 players going A. So there's an A mid split. It's going easy. Exodus finds a player, takes down LIVEEE. Exodus going in hot. Dapper taking some damage from behind, goes inside. Exodus takes another shot with Eric. Eric is down. Meanwhile, Doc took Linux, and Doc is on 12 HP. He needs help. He should call for help. Meanwhile, Maui will find a player off guard, gets deleted. Viper deleted, and Maui is still waiting over there. Dapper on 6 HP is trying to find the other 2 players. Anastasia getting healed. Triggers the cage and is doing well on the mid. Meanwhile, Widow will spot Jet. Jet will be taken down immediately. It's all up to Anastasia right now, and he gets taken down by Exodus. Exodus being the man of the match in this round.
I agree. He had very less number of bullets remaining in his frenzy as well. Before he got the final kill, he had 6 bullets. He still managed to get the kill with his aggressive plays. I agree with you. The Exodus is the man of the match for that round. Man of the round, if you like
it's
to say.
Not man of the round. Yeah, it will be man of the round, not man of the match. Yep. Interesting gameplay. Both the teams are doing very well. They are coordinated, and it's all up to the aim fights they take. On to you, Magno.
Interesting how Jet is the only one defending in A side. But to their luck, looks like all the attackers are pushing into B side here. Dog is trying to clear outside before he can enter it. He spots 2 people. Looks like they got the intel. Looks like they're going around. They are now going mid. Will they try a push from mid to A? Let's see. No, they're going from mid, rotating around, pushing through B either way. Whereas Dapper is now lurking in A heaven. Widow Point gets a headshot on Anesthesia, and Viper gets the kill on Maui. It's all of a sudden 1v5 situation. Does not look good here for the defenders, and Vida Quiet gets the final kill on Eric. What a flawless round.
Yep, that was a flawless round. All the picks were done perfectly, you can say. And I think they were short on income, I guess. They were on short on money. But they were not having all the enough weapons to fight back. Looks like that.
Yeah, LOL was on a bonus round there.
I see. Dapper being the lone man again on the B side. Is he planning to lurk? I think he is planning to lurk. Meanwhile, there is 2 players stacking A. And all 3 of them going mid. Doc was on with his birdie. Blinds someone? No, he doesn't blind someone. Anyone. No one is blinded. Exodus is trying to get rid of that wall which was created. He breaks it in. There was a slow up being thrown over there. He slowed down. The wall has been broken. Meanwhile, we can see players. There are 2 players lurking outside A. Okay, Eric is on the window. Is trying to catch people off guard. He was missed. The Cypher cam missed him. Viper waiting patiently inside the bridge. Dapper heard a footstep. He knows that they are rotating. Linux already waiting inside B. Viper spots them and was deleted by LIVEEE. I mean, you should not bring that gun in long range fight. It's not that good of a deal. Exodus, meanwhile holding elbow, is waiting for him. Meanwhile, they will follow the doggo of Sky and get in, and they will be deleted instantly by Linux. Eric gets window. Linux is still giving some pre-fire, waiting for them to push in. Doc, meanwhile, pulling out, waiting patiently. Will he save the round or get deleted? And deleted it is. Linux will be the one who did very well in this match, in this round, I see.
This game is so intense. Those flawless rounds. Like previous round, it was flawless for the attackers. Now it's flawless for the defenders. It's like going very neck and neck here. Like none of the teams are backing out at any point of the game. They're doing really well.
They are. Also, to mention, attackers are 9 points ahead of the defenders right now. So it looks like another comeback going on.
Yeah. As you can see here, looks like they're splitting on the push. Dapper again, maybe he's on the lurk, just like usual. Oh, that's an aggressive play by Anastasia here. Really, I think he's gonna get a couple of frags on this angle because Doc is not gonna expect this. Maybe Doc is gonna think Anastasia was just like previous time. But let's say Dapper is contesting with someone in B side. Dapper versus Viper. Viper. I mean, like Sova. By what I mean, this Viper. He's still patiently waiting outside of A side. Dapper is still on his lurk. He's like on his way to mid now from B main. Looks like they're possibly looking for a B push, splitting between B main and B mid. Let's see. Yeah, all of the attackers are now stacking up outside B side. Viper's the only man there on the side, on B. But looks like they're getting a little bit of intel because I can see Sova and Reyna trying to make their way to support Viper. If the wall goes down, looks like there'll be a possible push coming in right now. Exodus dashes into side, does not see anybody because thanks to the Viper wall there. Linux is slowly creeping up. Will he find Exodus here? Let's see who is going to get the frag. Let's see who's going to come out on top now. The plant is going down. Vida Quiet got the plant down. The ultimate is also there. Looks like the site is pretty secure. Exodus gets Levi, but then Maui refrags him. Vida Quiet gets Linux as well. It's a 2v3 situation. Dapper is trying to aggressively peek, but Vida Quiet gets Eric. Dapper hears a guy behind and takes on Anastasia. 1v2 situation. Maui, the last man standing. He is pretty good with his gun physics. Let's see if he'll be able to clash his 1v2 situation. He goes for the fake defusing. Dapper falls for it, trying to push through. He spots Dapper. He's only on 31 HP. It's a 1v1 situation now. He does not roll the location of Widow. But now he does. Maui is pushing towards Widow. But I don't think he has enough time to defuse even if he gets the frag. He got the frag on Widow Quiet, but I think the round still goes to the attackers.
What an interesting gameplay. Widow being the total 3000 IQ person right over there.
Yeah.
Wasted all of the time so that they cannot defuse. That was very good.
Yeah,
and talking about Jet or Maui, his
Yeah.
gun skills are awesome. His gun skills
they're
are
really
awesome.
They're
Yeah.
really good. His crosshair
The way
placement
he
is
took
amazing.
out Exactly. The way he took out Dapper, I mean, that could be game changing if he continues to do that every round, right?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Looks like he's going with an op this time. Or is it? Yep, he is. He's going to take the mid window push. The Linux, meanwhile, waiting outside A, sorry, B. And Levi taking Viper and Widow Quiet all to Dapper is silently moving out over there. Levi is waiting again. Will he take him? Levi goes with another kill and gets deleted by Exodus immediately. Bulldog meta. Anastasia delete. Maui deletes Exodus. The off battlers. He's dead. He's gone. Dapper is spotted. He has to fight back. Takes one of the shots. Goes with the another one. Takes out Sheriff in a 1v2 situation. He's low on health. And I think that was a shot. That was a connect. Did it connect? No, it didn't. It didn't.
It did. He's like
It
so low.
connected?
A Jet is 5
Oh,
HP.
he's
with
5
the
HP. It was a 5 HP. Dapper is trying to push. Will he get the shot? He does. He misses. He gets it back. He gets it back. This is ult. He's spotted and will be deleted by Linux. I think Dapper played really good.
He
He played
almost
really
was
good over
done.
there.
He was
Yep.
amazing. He was like a one-man army there. He had he had a Vandal or any other gun that was one-tappable in his hand, he'd have gotten Jet. He head-dinged her and left her at 145 HP.
That was well played. That was well played by Dapper.
Yeah.
He was playing already on 9 HP, I guess, right? Sorry,
Yeah,
not
he was
9.
so low. But he was very
145,
low.
I think.
He's on the red
He was
bar
very
of the
low,
health
exactly.
itself. He was very low.
Yep. He was very low. He was pretty low. But interesting gameplay from Dapper this time. And initially, the Reyna took out most of the frags.
Yeah.
Anastasia is trying to do her stuff again. On to you, Magno.
Yeah, looks like Anastasia is doing this same positioning like before. Doesn't look like anyone pushed from that side. So none of the attackers have any idea about Anastasia's like defending position there. Levi gets tagged on A side. Last time he killed 3 people in here with an aggressive defensive play. Attackers are making their way onto the side. Exodus is getting the plant down. He's been covered safely behind the wall, but Levi gets the spray and gets the kill on Exodus. So the rest of the attackers are trying to slowly push, but they're still making up their mind. Dapper is still in mid. He spots Linux. He takes on Linux. Levi is still waiting. The Viper wall is up. This could be a chance for the attackers to push, but looks like the attackers are still waiting patiently. Looks like they have a different play in mind. Levi still pushes it, but Viper gets the frag on Levi. Widow is still waiting. Maui gets the kill on Dark. Anastasia is trying to push his way into sight as well. Maui knows the location of Viper, but is just waiting for him to peek. Eric gets the kill on Widow, and Maui gets the final kill on Viper, while Anastasia took down Dapper in mid. A good round by defenders.
Pretty good hold, you can say.
Yeah,
The
that's
attackers, they couldn't push in properly. Their push was refragged all over and over again. Their defense is pretty good. Looks like the Reyna's ult made a huge difference. Because when Exodus dashed in, and I think he was trying to get the plant as fast as possible and wanted to play a retake, and that was immediately declined by
Levi.
Reyna. Yeah,
Exactly.
Levi, exactly.
He has good game sense as well. He knew exactly where the plant might go down. He just blind fired through the Viper wall and he got the kill.
Okay, looks like Anastasia gets a kill from his location. He's on 25 HP, heals himself up and falls back into sight. So this is a slow throw off. And Linux is meanwhile getting 1 taps on Viper. Viper is instantly deleted. Linux falling back. Levi is one blinded over here. Will be picked by 2 people. Linux taking out Exodus. Maui taking out Doc. Eric is pushing the mid with Linux. Meanwhile, Dapper is the only one with a Sheriff allowed over remaining on the mid. And the wall is broken. Looks like Anastasia is probably trying to take the kill. Meanwhile, Dapper will be hiding in this trash chute. Interesting to hide over here. And he will be getting spotted immediately. Goes for the refrag. And he's at 24 HP. He knows the player will be pushing him. But unfortunate for Dapper, he gets taken out by Anastasia. I think the initial kill from Anastasia was a bit sound towards getting the round. What do you say?
Yeah, I'm glad it finally worked for him. He's been doing that position from so long. No one was pushing mid the way he wanted. Now finally they pushed it and he took real good advantage of that.
Yeah, that is correct. Looks like Jet will be playing over the pyramid this time. And Anesthesia is trying to do the same thing again.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know if it'll work again this time because the attackers might check the angle before pushing there.
Yep,
Will
yep.
Mavi is holding his angle very tight through A side. But none of the attackers so far are making their way through A main. Viper still waiting near spawn. But whereas Exodus is already outside B main. Linux is patiently waiting inside his own smoke because he does have the better vision when people are entering the smoke. So I guess that's a pretty good start. Oh, it's not just his smoke, it's his ultimate he's waiting in on. So B side is completely locked by Viper. But attackers do have a chance to push into B side because the mid to B way is still clear. The attackers are taking this on really low. They're like, really slow. They're splitted across the map completely. Dapper is still lurking in mid. Exodus is rotating around to spawn. This could be A side push. I think that's a good decision because Viper does have B side locked up on her ultimate. Viper is in heaven.
Slowly. Yep, he's pushing slowly on the tube. While Maui holding a tight angle over the doors. And he's still waiting for that guy coming from city
30
spawn.
seconds
Looks like
left.
LIVEEE will be the one spotting him first. And fails to get the kill. Takes the kill in the second go.
Spike down A.
Doc is trying to help him. LIVEEE taking on Exodus. Dapper taking LIVEEE. There's a trade-off going in. Viper will spot him going far. And there's a Sova diff
10 seconds
over there.
left.
Doc, meanwhile, taking shots one by one, gets defeated immediately by Eric. Dapper on 25 HP. Why is it always that Dapper is remaining the last one? Magno.
That too low on HP as well every single time.
Every time he's on either 25 HP or at 9 HP. There goes the res.
He only has
Looks like
8
they're
bullets in the
going-
magazine. He's not going to reload because that will give away the location of him, but Eric gets the frag on Dapper. This is around by the... What a comeback by the defenders again. 10-10. Such a close game.
Yup. I think you predicted it well. The score will always be this close every time.
Yeah.
Your prediction was right this time, you know? And again, Dapper, one and only person remaining alive at the end of the match. Why? Why is this happening to him every time?
I'd say because most of the round he does lurk. He does manage to get a kill but loses his health mostly. So I think that's my explanation of why he's always the last man standing.
Okay. Eric is trying to go on with the first reveal this time. Linux, meanwhile, waiting outside patiently on the mid. Sova, is trying to catch people off guard. Who's gonna go through mid? Exodus is rotating back with Doc. Anastasia on his wall, waiting for that one guy to push mid and get instantly deleted by an headshot. Meanwhile, looks like a B stack. Everyone is ready. LIVEEE is also waiting over here, but his patience won't give him the fruit he needs. Linux sees the recon and gets tagged by a recon, gives his call to his teammates, I guess. No, not yet. Linux falling back, tries to go in and is waiting for the plant to go down. Widow is planting, goes on with some bit of pre-fire over there and falls back, calls back for his team. They're gonna play for a retake this time. Linux. Sova going with his ult. Will he take down anyone? Doc is the one targeted this time and he takes a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Linux and oh my god, what happened? Viper deleted LIVEEE. Maui took down Doc. Maui is trying to take that op shot again and this time pushing with a classic but gets instantly deleted by Viper. Anastasia is meanwhile going for the defuse this time. Will he take the defuse? Widow.
Last player standing.
Okay, it's gonna
Got
be
it.
close. Oh
He got
my
it.
god!
He got it.
He got it!
Seconds before it died to Widow Coin, he got the refuse. What a play. That was brave.
That was pretty brave. He was right there waiting and you know, there's a saying, pros never fake.
Yeah.
And they didn't fake. They didn't
We
fake
just
this
stuck it.
time.
Yep, he just stuck it in there.
He stuck it with. Ooh, Widow. I hope his toxin would have landed a bit more far than where he aimed, then the defuse wouldn't have gone, right?
Yeah, that's true. His lineup
Well,
was a bit
fun.
messed up, but it was still a good try by Widow. The game is still neck and neck. You can see here, Viper is making his way to B this time. All this time we saw Viper lurking outside of A main. Exodus is there along with Viper, but Exodus is on the ultimate this time. We have seen Exodus with amazing plays last time. Remember, he got an ace in bind with his blades. I think this could be an aggressive push by Exodus. Dapper is still lurking around. Let's see if he'll be able to find any frags in A side. But LIVEEE is also rotating around, so I don't think he's going to spot anyone in A side. If he managed to convey that intel to his team, this could be a pretty good A side push for them. But looks like they are trying to commit to B. No, looks like half of them are rotating around to A side. I think Dapper did delay them the information because Dapper is still outside A side. LIVEEE and Maui are now holding from tubes to A side. I think this could be a problem for the attackers now because Maui is also pretty skilled with the AWP we've seen before. Exodus is on mid, just holding it. LIVEEE is still is waiting for calls. Maui gets Viper with the AWP. Pressure, this is a good enough call for him to rotate around to A side. The attackers do have A side control. They're getting the
30
plant down.
seconds left.
And the plant is down. Oh my god, Maui, what a kill on Dapper, what a kill. That's an amazing quick scope.
remaining.
LIVEEE gets the kill on Doc. Maui is the only man on site right now, but LIVEEE is there beside him, coming to support. Vida Quiet gets Linux and LIVEEE. Anastasia trying to stick the plant, and Maui takes on Vido. The round goes to defenders. 10-12. Match point is here for the first map.
Oh, whew. That was intense.
Yeah.
And you should have seen, I think you saw the play of Jet.
Yeah,
right?
the
With
flick
his
on
AWP.
Dapper, right? That was amazing.
Yeah,
That kill
exactly.
was so good. The quick scope. That was really good.
That was intense. That was intense. They've been playing pretty well this time. Looks like from the attacker side, it's going to be mid stack. What do you say?
Yeah,
Anastasia taking the same thing again. Okay, this time he doesn't want to go up there. Gets stacked. Is that 94 HP? Throws his low arm and gets the wall totally down. Eric, meanwhile, on his drone, gets tagged. Jet tries to get an off shot. Falls back. Is already tagged with a reveal board. He's waiting patiently. Will he spot someone? Maui with his op. Viper, is he gonna peek that angle? Doesn't look like so. Meanwhile, we can see the other players are stacking B.
I've got your
Dapper
trail.
is trying to clear out Linux and takes him out, uses his ult, throws a cage in, gets spotted. He's gonna get peeked.
Oh, Maui!
Maui
Insane with the AWP.
switches his gun, finds Viper, and Viper takes him down along with LIVEEE. Anastasia patiently waiting over here on the B side. Eric, meanwhile, trying to catch the rotation. They're trying to do. Their ult is already ready. Eric already spots where the ult is coming from. Gets deleted by Doc. That was a round savior. I think so. Anastasia, meanwhile, waiting. Widow taking the frag. And this round goes to the attackers again. The score being 10-12.
I like how Doc was covering Viper from his ult. That was really good, actually.
Yeah, exactly. That's a pretty good team play. You can see, right?
Yep. That's amazing. That's the that's how you're supposed to cover your teammate when so is ulting. Or else Eric would have managed to kill Viper when he was on the ult. Doc did a really good job in defending his teammate.
Pretty good teamwork. You can see on the attacking side. And this time it looks like mid-split A push again as usual. LIVEEE is trying to go with aggressive, gets spotted. Oh, not yet. Maui with his ult already on. Back with his gun. Dapper is trying to go in through bridge. Meanwhile, Widow and Viper, everyone is waiting for that one guy who's gonna cross. They're waiting for the time to tick in. Widow is also waiting to find someone off guard. Eric, meanwhile, pushing silently like a mouse to the mid doors, waits over here patiently, and Jet is trying to take a rotation, throws in the knife, gets tagged 87, falls back, dashes back out with only 2 knives left. LIVEEE is trying to give some pre-fires. Dapper deletes him instantly because he saw the gunshot going in. Dapper tries to take the shot again, fails to do that, falls back. Dapper was taken down by Lennox, and Exodus is trying to push through A from elbow. Looks like the push is on. Anastasia spots him, takes him down instantly. That was a dash in, deletion
30
instantly.
seconds left.
Anastasia is healing the Linux right now. Maui is trying to push in, and looks like they're going to play for the after plus situation again. Toxin is less, the screen goes down. Doc, meanwhile, trying to fall out. They're going elbow, they're gonna play through the window, I guess. Yep. Okay, Widow with his lineups. The Viper on the other side is on with his ultimate. Doc, he has footsteps.
Stuck it.
and
He stuck the
Stuck it.
defuse.
Defenders win.
Defenders spawn the game.
Yep, the server was losing health because of the Viper Molly, but he just stuck it. And yep, as you said, pros don't fake. The first map
Yep.
goes to Shinigami.
What a beautiful.
welcome to Dexterity Tournament Finale rounds. And here we are with match 2. That was as casters Ghost and Magno in the last round. Thank you, Magno. Ghost is still here with us. And we are playing Ascent. Last match was won by Shinigami, and it was a pretty cutthroat match. So with Ascent, we have
Mhm.
it's a very distinctive map with classic two sides, and the mid is very important. And the defense strategy could be very good here, as Shinigami played in the last match as defenders pretty well. So we have Ghost
Yep.
with us.
So, welcome back, guys. We have Ascent this time, and looks like this map was taken by
Select
Shinigami.
your
And they
agent.
chose to defense, and LOL is on attack this time. And the lineups look like on the defenders, we have a Jet, Sova, Brim, Reina, and a Cypher. On the attacker side, we have Jet, Sova, Omen, Killjoy, and Reina. And looks like the attacking teams is Team LOL, and defending are Shinigami. This could be an interesting match because Ascent is one of the best maps in the game to be played on a competitive environment. To be seen next time again, don't know when, but this time they have to do it properly. Last time we have seen
I need
LOL
this.
were lacking
My
at
thanks.
some point in their communication and their teamwork, but this time they have to fight back
This is a
because
nice
it's a best of 3, and they have to take this game in their name for the second round to happen. For the third round, sorry.
I think
Yep.
since it's Shinigami's chosen map as well as they're defending, so I think the
Mhm.
first half they will have a good lead over the map. But let's see. I'm hope it's a long day for us because I really want to decide a match today. But let's see what it's gonna be.
Yep. As expecting, we are seeing Exodus going for a mid push. And on to you, Zelda.
And Exodus is in the mid push and the B link. He is trying to peek and lurk around, while the other players, we have KJ and the turret set up at B. We can see Dapper through the catwalk. He's going towards the tree. LIVEEE in the defending side, and he saw KJ, and there was an intense. So we have some few HPs were given by Jet. LIVEEE is backing off and pushing in, and we can see Exodus pushing into the mid, and Exodus gets a good kill of Reina, who was defending the market. We have Molly, and he knows the info again. It was 3 versus 5 situation. The defenders are going good, but I think the attackers have doing some revenge push since the last match they lost. So Exodus is pushing fast, and they are in the B lobby. Exodus side. Entering the side, the doors are closed. So we have Sova
Spike
and Jet
planted.
in the attacking side in the B, and the spike has been planted. Linux is lurking around in the market and going down to get some kills. There is tunnel, there are Viper and Dog gets the kill. We have Anesthesia, and he knows there is Dog, tries to get Dog, but a few damage.
Last
but not a
player
kill.
standing.
So only Anesthesia is left, and what a good shot dart. That was a good one. Anesthesia moving in. I think this round will go to the attackers. It's a pretty good move, but the defenders are not able to hold the B side, and the attackers have won. So Exodus, what do you think?
Yeah, so that was an intense push. Looks like they're fighting back this time. They don't want to lose, and looks like they were a bit of more confident, like overconfident, I would say, in the first match. And in this match, they are trying to take it slow, and they're trying to take it step by step. And looks like they're gonna take the first round in their name. And yeah, there was a pretty good gameplay seen by Anesthesia. Being at 6 HP, he was still able to take a lot of players down with his gun, right? And
sure.
this time,
Deploying drone.
yeah. So looks like Widow is going on the drone on the first hand, and they deploy. Okay, there's a huge push.
Spike
After
down
them
mid.
pushed through the lane of B side, and LIVEEE is trying to get in hard. He's at 67 HP, and they're playing cross. The whole team in the mid, they have some idea about where the few players are. Get shut down immediately by Dapper. Dapper taking another shot on Linux. Eric takes Dapper on the trade. Meanwhile, Anesthesia is going on hot with his Spectre, trying to check all the angles. Viper doing the plant down. Meanwhile, there was a distraction created, and looks like there's a 3v3 situation over here. Anesthesia and Reina is trying to go through the A main, and will they get the kill? Okay, so looks like all 3 of them are pushing to the same area. Cypher is going on with his cam, I think. Yep, that was a cam, I think. Or a coin. Or his trap, maybe. Maui is going for the defuse and they are waiting for the retake. Maui spots no one on health. Gets immediately deleted by Exodus.
standing.
And Eric is on 13 HP. He's the last man standing. Gets deleted instantly by Doc. What an intense gameplay. What an amazing gameplay from the
I
other
think
side.
there's a lot of last game rage happening over here.
Yeah.
The attackers are
Yep.
not going to lose this one. So we can see like it was a very disciplined round by LOL. They are pretty sure they know their roles properly. They know when to push and when not to. So we can see the defenders. There's no one at the B side from the defenders. There's Sova as well as Brim in the mid near the market. I think they're going to push into B again, and KJ will handle all the push from the mid. So Viper is going to lurk. Viper has the spike and he is trying to peek into the catwalk, and LIVEEE, it was a good move by LIVEEE. The spy cam is gone. Viper is thinking about blinding and going on. Doc meanwhile is pushing towards B. We can see Eric pushing the smoke down, Anesthesia waiting for people to come into A, and KJ is lurking around in A main. KJ has put the turret, so they now know they are going to be lurking around in A as well. The players are pretty well split up. There is no one at B, so Doc might be able to push into the B side, I think. Doc is playing pretty well. We can see Linux and Eric near the market. And Doc is pushing. Doc has pushed into the B side, and Linux is trying to stop it. And that was double killing. And Viper, what a nice gameplay. So Viper is not pushed. And Maui is there. Will Maui be able to get... Maui did some
30
blind
seconds left.
frag. And will Maui be able to kill Viper, or Viper? I think Viper is gonna backstab and get... Let's see Viper can get 2 wins. And Viper is gone. It was a good frag by the defenders. Reina, the spike has been planted. Maui is not... It's a 3 versus 2 situation. So we can see Doc is pushing in, but...
Last player standing.
Maui had the info. The Doc was there. And Sova is getting to get some info, but the dart is out. Maui entering the B side for defense. Exodus is waiting for the end. Exodus tagged Maui very well. Again, another round for attackers. They are not going to lose this match. I think they're sure. So, Ghost,
Yeah.
what's your take?
I just wanna feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap, and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but that is okay. Lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day. Man, you know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, we barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Well, yeah, we be the best, best. be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come on my test? Whoa, you want to see we the best. Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this could just happen. But now I'm really coming on, we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like.
On the side of a team, and this time it looks like B push, and there will be two people lurking on the other side. The timer is started and it's on the buy phase, 18 seconds to go. Meanwhile, looks like Maui and Jet LIVEEE is trying to stay in the same side of the team, and they are trying to like fight back if there is a hard push. Maui chooses to buy a sheriff. Interesting. Widow goes on with his lineup. Exodus is waiting on an off angle. That's a great angle to be seen. Viper meanwhile pushing in hot. So Dapper is trying to give a pre-fire already. Eric is outside inside the smoke. They don't know. He's with a judge. Gets instantly deleted by Viper. I think it was a pre-fire done. Linux is waiting with his classic inside the smoke, outside the smoke. Inside the market. Anastasia is on 5 HP. Viper gives them some cover with the smoke and is trying to push in. Meanwhile, Doc is trying to lurk inside the side. Maui is trying to get the initial frag. Exodus tagging him a bit. 85 to the There's an deleted instantly. That was a great headshot from Maui. Dapper is taking the trade on Linux. Widow meanwhile waiting outside taking some battles. Dapper again deletes Maui. It's all up to LIVEEE right now over here and gets deleted instantly by Dapper. But that was a good gameplay to be seen from the attacking side. On to you,
Sheriff
Hilda.
gameplay by Maui. It was like it was a double swing. She took 2 kills and was really great. So we are here. It's 4-0 with attackers. That is attackers LOL are winning. And we can see they lurk around the mid. I think they'll use the mid to A or B strategy in this game also. The push from B link was pretty good towards A. So let's see what this round has got. It's 4 versus 0. Let's see if the streak goes out. So Viper is pushing in towards B. We can see
run.
in this game I think they are pushing towards B. Reina is going towards from the spawn to catwalk. And there are 3 defenders on the B side. So Viper has used the ult and scattered in the boathouse, and he has come back. I think he saw somebody in the boathouse and he has come back, but they now got the info that they might push towards the B side. Exodus is I think going to push towards the A, go like tagged into the vines. Exodus is checking the vines. That was a good corner to check, and they have pushed into the A. So none of the players' first blood has been taken on. Anesthesia pushing into heaven. The clouds just fast with the clouds. The planting has been done. Now it's a 5 versus 5 and the plant is gone. So it's an equal match. What a good shock dart by Sova. It took some HP off Eric. And I think they will have to push to check the spike, otherwise they will not be able to defuse and time will get off. And
One enemy remaining.
So only one attacker, that is Darf, is remaining. I think he'll play with the So that was a good utility kill, but they have the defuse now. All the attackers are gone and they will be able to defuse. So the streak has ended. It's 4-1 now with attackers to defenders.
Yeah, pretty interesting gameplay over there. We see there was a coordinated push. The plant went down instantly, but there was a bit of lacking from the attacker side to play on the retake. So looks like they were not ready for the defenders to be coming in hot exactly after the plant went down. And looked like they were out of the line, and this time they have to improvise. So they got around from the last round. I mean, the defenders got around from the last round. So Anastasia is placing up his traps again. Dapper and looks like Reina is trying to push through in through. Okay, Dapper gets the first shot. Deletes Jet Yeah, that was good. Dapper is again trying to take the shots again, gets deleted instantly by the other Reina on the other hand. Movi is going for the flash, going aggressive, gives a bit of free fire, and we'll find Doc. Doc will find Brimstone. Doc is now deleted by the Reina. From the other hand, it was a Reina death. Widow is trying to push in silently, and they have no idea that Widow is still inside the B main, is holding the angle. Meanwhile, Linux is trying to push in and trying to show an aggressive gameplay, a 2v2 situation over here. Widow is going to throw his reveal and will be instantly revealed. Anyone will be revealed? No one. Okay. They're trying to fall back. Maui is trying to take an off angle. Exodus goes on with the smoke and spots the Reina. Reina takes down Widow, and it's all up to Exodus right now. He needs to take the plant
30
down
seconds left.
and has to
Planted.
fight two people. The reveal goes down. Meanwhile, they're pushing hard, and Exodus will spot them. Gets a free fire. He's on 1 HP. Gets deleted instantly by Reina. This round goes for the defenders again. It was a pretty good and intense round. What do you say, Zelda, this time?
I think it was good. Maui's crosshair placement is pretty commendable. Like, she's very fast with the reflexes as well. But I think the attackers will have to try a different strategy since they now know about the lurking and holding bit. So it's 4-2 now. Let's see what this round is. Mao has taken now some heavy weaponry. And
Need a drop.
I think
Thank
she
you.
has given it to I think somebody
Need a
would
drop.
be opting
Thank you.
from the defender side. And it would possibly be A heaven because that's kind of the best spot here to off. And we have Maui, and the defenders are pretty well split up. The attackers we can see are heading towards A, and I think one of them will be lurking around in B site to get a hold of the other players. So Viper slowly walking towards, and Red is off. Oh my god, that was great. But I think everybody will now be a bit doubtful to enter A. So the smoke is out, Widow is taking some and the R. So we have 4 attackers left versus 5 defenders. Widow trying to Meanwhile, we can see one of the attackers going towards the market, and I think either she's going to backstab and she is or enter the B site. So again they're holding a bit because the defenders have info now. Doc and Exodus moving towards the A site. They're checking guarding. Now again with the placement, and now he's down. 34 HP. I think he's not going to last long in the game. We have Exodus at 89 HP and the door is closed. So we have a 0 and now he is gone.
Last player standing.
Spike is not planted yet, and it's a 24 HP. I think the round is going to the defenders, and with the jet blades, the round goes to defenders.
Looks like there's a bit of lag in the planning on the other side of the team. They're trying to push. The first few rounds were up to the point, and looks like they're lacking again this time.
Looks like
Meanwhile,
we need the
Jet,
rage back.
Yeah, we need that rage back. We need that rage back, exactly. And looks like LIVEEE in the last round took an awesome shot with his knife on his ult. This time it looks like a B stack, an aggressive B stack with a stinger. Okay, Fire Edge should win the game probably. And this needs to go with the ult. Gets instantly deleted by LIVEEE. That was a jet diff. And LIVEEE will minutely lurk around and go to the boathouse this time. The attacker Killjoy has been enabled, and they have to push out of the side by force. Is waiting at the last moment to go out. I think she can. Yep, she does go out so that they will not get detained. This time LIVEEE is waiting with the off, and Reina finds Dapper, and Brim finds Widow. LIVEEE is again back on his op. Viper, meanwhile, trying to lurk around, is trying to go underneath the Cypher trap. Probably. Yeah, he decides to teleport this time. Nice. It's a good gameplay over here. Viper is trying to lurk around. Will he find someone? Pushes on with the smoke. The smoke's position will be noticed and will not be tolerated. I think someone is pushing him. Maybe someone is pushing him. He is all cautious. Maui is guarding the rotation from Viper. That was the one who was pushing Viper. Viper is still trying to go to the market, gets
Last
deleted
player
instantly by
standing.
LIVEEE with his off. LIVEEE's been playing pretty well with his off this time, right? This time the game goes to the defenders again. The score being 4-4.
This match will also be a very cutthroat one, I think, because none of them are going down to lose another round, because they know, like last match also, the LOL was having a very good start, but later in the game they were not able to catch up, and I think this game they should focus on that also, because this rounds also 4 matches they won straight away, and then again 4 matches they lose straight away. So let's see
Yeah.
what this round has. LIVEEE again with the off, but this time in the mid. Viper trying to push, but there's again an Eric, you can see with the smoke on. They're trying to push in. LIVEEE with the off, and they are all pushing towards from the catwalk to A link. You can see Eric with the molly. The molly is out. There's a lot of blind and smoke and frag going on
Swarm grenade
in the tree and garden area. Doc, we can see Doc and Exodus are covering up for each other, and they are waiting for Eric to come out. Eric knows, I think, that Doc is there, but I think he doesn't know about the jet. And I think Eric is smoking now, and Doc and Jet are still waiting for Eric to come out. I think they're gonna hold until they get a kill.
Yep. It's the battle of the guns. There's a Stringer versus a Vandal. One does more damage, one does less. And is also a battle of patience. They know where they are. They are playing on the cross. They're just waiting. 42 seconds in their hand. Eric knows exactly where he is. They're just being patient right now.
Such holes need a lot of patience. I'll never be able to do that.
30 seconds left.
So we have,
He's on 19.
and Eric is gone. He decided to push, and Eric is gone. We have a 4-1 situation now. There's a lot of flagging going off in the A side. Dogs still doubtful to enter. We can see throw off defenders in the mid, and that was pushed by Dog. Anesthesia is over the heaven. All of the players of defenders are over the heaven. You can see Widow Kite. He is very low in HP. I think
Last player standing.
it was a very good location to be at. That wasn't an obvious corner, and LIVEEE has an off. I don't think so she'll be able to take up a lot of people, because with the off, and I think she's gonna switch to the Vandal over there, and she is
She's saving the op. She is saving the op. The op is more important than the game itself.
That's a good decision though, because there are 3 players left and she's alone opping up there. I think she'll take some exit frags. Let's see. They are still not sure.
Thrifty.
And that's a round to attackers.
Pretty interesting
No
gameplay,
exit frags.
and yeah, with Exodus being in an off angle where no one expected him. That was pretty intense. That was pretty good. That was 200 IQ, I would say, right there. Exodus being at an off angle. Awesome gameplay. This round, the last round, was pretty good. The plant went down successfully.
They needed it. They needed some off agons, because the strategy was pretty upfront in the 4 rounds.
Looks like there is an off player again. The off was saved actually by LIVEEE, and this time there is 4 Vandals. Okay. Widow with his reveal already ready. LIVEEE with his off already ready. He gets the frag, and there is a jet diff coming in hot again. And there is another shot trying to take. Viper, will he be more aggressive this time? Looks like he's gonna smoke off this shot. And did he decide to do that? No, he's falling back. Viper is trying to go back on Lurken. Meanwhile, there's an ult going on, and by Linux takes 2 shots on Reyna and Dapper and Killjoy, I mean. So that's a good gameplay. Widow deletes Linux instantly. There is and gets Eric as well. So there is a Sova diff coming in hot, and Widow is being taken down by Maui. This round goes to the defenders again.
Sweep.
Pretty good round.
So it's again 5-5 with attackers and defenders. LOL and Shinigami on both the sides. So it's, I think
This is a nice spot.
it's gonna be a very intense match. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
This round was pretty clean enough by the defenders.
Yes, this should
We
do.
need some more off angles. We need
Yep.
some more like this.
We do that.
So
Do
That
it.
goes there.
they are putting up trap wires and some obvious trap. Ascent is a good map to put up traps, because there's a lot of closed spaces and a few entries only. So we can see the attackers have now decided to split up a bit. LIVEEE still on the op, and the op is gone from the defending side. We have Maui left at B main. We have Dapper at B link, and everybody. I think everybody is gonna go to from mid to A. Are they aware of the trap fires? And now Sova has the info. Linux has the info. He's gonna put up some shock dart or just some fire and a few shock darts.
Shock
It
dart.
didn't harm will Exodus. So there's a little bit of HP damage, otherwise it was. So the trap fire is there. We have Dapper entering the B side. I think he is taking the hold. He's looking at the boot house. He will most probably backstab.
Alarm bot out.
Oh, so they have decided to rotate and now they are planting in the B side. We have Doc left from the attackers. It's a 5 versus 2 situation. This round surely should go to the attackers. It's a pretty easy to sweep round. We have Eric and oh, even though Eric gave footsteps, Doc was not able to frag him.
Open up the
So Eric
sky.
Eric is using the ult. Sky is now open. We have only
Last player standing.
situation now. One was now and the attackers won as obvious. That was a good round. Although Doc was it was an unfortunate slip.
Last
for
round
Doc.
in the half.
Yep,
So
that
how's-
was right.
How's the
That
economy?
was right. That was the economy was good, you know, like they had a pretty good set of utilities this time. They had their vandals, and we saw a big PP gameplay from Dapper as he deleted the op player on the top mid,
Yeah.
and that was pretty intense and can be seen very rarely. So looks
Both
like
teams are using pretty intense heavy weaponry. We have a judge with Eric now. Let's see. So over to you, Ghost.
yep, Exodus waiting out patiently, and the first op shot does not hit anyone. LIVEEE is trying to peek again. He doesn't know that Exodus has crossed. He will take the angle and he's trying to flick in. He's at 30 HP. He will fall back and he's trying to get back into the boathouse, I guess. Yep. Exodus meanwhile trying to rotate back with Viper, and Exodus is also going to A site probably. Widow called out people for help, and looks like they're on the mid, waiting for the time. Meanwhile, Eric
Smoke's
will
down.
smoke off the entrance of the entrance of the A shot, and with his judge, he's waiting patiently over there. Dapper is trying to check all the angles. He's trying to clear all the gameplay. All the utilities on his way. Dapper found someone, gets immediately depleted, and Doc also gets deleted by the Reyna. We get a Reyna def this time again. Maui using his ult. Viper is smoking off so that he can push in. Meanwhile, LIVEEE is already there with his op ready. And this time he's gonna give a pre-fire.
30 seconds left.
LIVEEE is trying to push in. Cypher Cage is triggered already. Viper is trying to use his ult. Falls back, asks for the spike. LIVEEE is with 30 HP. Waiting, he's trying to go inside the boathouse. Well, if Viper TP is inside the boathouse, it will be very dangerous, but Viper is planning to go to the A side. Okay. He teleported back. His spike is not down yet. It's going down, and he's at 8 HP. Takes out one shot, takes out two defenders. Won the
Last
game. The
player
time was not
standing.
enough.
Switching sides.
Hold in the links, both A links and me links, but there was a bit of like time issue because they were holding a lot. And what's interesting is both the teams, there's no Sage players, so it's like both of them are pretty equal in terms of defense.
I just wanna feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but good as a kid. Lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making rest every day. Man, you know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop work cause we going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have a trust in the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, we barely got breath. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. We be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come from a test? Whoa, you want to see we the best? Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball in the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this would just happen. But now I'm ready, come on, and we pull out with the action. Cause people defeat those they don't get it like.
Welcome back to Dexterity Tournament Finales. This is match 2. We are with LOL and Shinigami. It's 6-6. It's a pretty cutthroat match and an intense game going on over here. We can see some clean enough swipes by the defending team, but the attackers also not giving up. So we are here in round 13. LIVEEE pushing in, but they were not able to decipher. The attackers are lurking around from A to B and they're not sure. I think they're going to go to the mid, from B link to mid. And LIVEEE has moved towards A link. The Sova, the shock dart is out. LIVEEE pushing in from A link to garden. It's there. And Maui and other players are moving from mid to market area. They're still not sure. We have Doc with a pretty HP. Exodus trying to defend. Exodus is trying rotation to he was about to get jet, but the attacker, the LIVEEE was pretty fast with the reflexes. We can see they are planting at A and the other players are on here on garden. LIVEEE took a pretty good kill here at the garden as well. That's a double swing by LIVEEE right now.
One enemy remaining.
And there's only one attacker left, so it's a 2 versus 1 situation. Will
Out of
they
charges.
be able to defuse? We can see Dapper up on the heaven and
Last
Widow
player
up on the
standing.
side. And it's a 1-on-1 Sova this situation. We can see Linux, he's trying to... Oh, he's not leaving. That's good half defuse and Widow with a little bit less HP.
Scanning
Linux
ahead.
also. And that was an unfortunate scan. There is some instant and Linux is fragged. Widow quite... It was a very good decision to do that half defuse. It was pretty good. It was really nice.
Oh, yep. That was a pretty intense gameplay over there. We saw a lot of diff going on, and Sova, on the other hand, turns out to be the one man to change the entire game, right? And looks like he was the only one necessary for his own team.
I just wanna feel free, and I just wanna be me. Yeah, I just wanna go so crazy. Yeah, I just wanna be a freak. Yeah, I just wanna rise to the top. Yeah, I just wanna go reach the peak. So I've been really well focused on success. Hey, y'all will see. Yeah, you'll see that I will get it. Cause I'm really focused, man. I make it with the rap and I just follow my path. I just follow my passion. To me, this is what's precious. Yeah, in my soul, man, I can feel it. So every single verse, man, I just gotta go and kill it, man. I gotta be the kid. I could be the guy taking you wild. I could be the villain, but that is okay. Lately I'm painting my path on my way. Yeah, I got no time that I can waste. So I've been sitting in the space. Yeah, making runs every day, man. You know that I go insane. Yeah, I hit you with a bullet to the brain. Let us stop first, cause we going and going insane. You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have been trusting the wind because of the work that we did in the past. Because of the work that we did in the past. When we went to hours, we barely got rest. So I get the realm and we didn't finesse. So I got the feelings that we might be next. Cause when we go in, we win in the match. When we go in, we win in the match. So that's how we do, cause we be the best. We be the best, best. Yeah, we be the best. Whoa. Yeah, we be the best, best. We be the best. Hey, yeah, we be the best, best. Hey, we be the best. Yo, you wanna come a test? Whoa, you want to see we the best. Hey, you don't see that we're the best here, so I suggest you never really come and test it. But otherwise, I will smack your face like Michael Jordan does with a ball on the basket. Oh damn kid, but you didn't expect it. You never really thought that this would just happen, but now I'm really coming on.
Back with a quick break again. Looks like a technical issue from our end. Sorry for that. Anastasia is trying to push in. No, he's waiting behind. LIVEEE will be the one taking the first frags, but they to do so. Viper is trying to take the door away. Viper is waiting patiently, and LIVEEE is trying to rotate back through Treehouse. Takes down Viper immediately, gets the defense. And Widow shuts down Eric on his behalf. Widow is trying to push back on 46 HP. Reyna.
Spike down A.
Shot. Doc tries to flee
One
away
enemy
with his 20
remaining.
HP and 5 bullets remaining.
No hard feeling.
Anastasia deletes Exodus on his face. The plan goes down and 3v1 situation, and the round goes to the defenders again. Pretty good gameplay. Yep, pretty clean round, you can see. Their rotate back was so quick. Their rotation was very quick. Viper got deleted
And there were
instantly.
no curve or high points for attackers. It was a pretty clean round for defenders. They didn't have much difficulty to get it done. So it's 8-6
Yep.
now. The attackers need 2 rounds. The LOL needs 2 rounds. And we are back. So we can see some like mix of light and heavy weaponry here around. The Exodus is
Right here.
Marshall over A Heaven. We can see Linux ready with his recon dart.
No,
Exodus was not able to manage a kill, and I think he's gonna shift to A. We can see a lot of attackers at A link. Maui going A link towards the market, but decided to not go off and call it out since there was a smoke. We can see Anastasia still lurking around in the front. The turret is out, and Viper has the info now that Anastasia is here. Now still lurking around the catwalk, but that is a bad spot to be at because anybody could get a frag out in the mid. With LIVEEE pushing in towards the side, he is waiting, and the door is closed.
Got him.
And LIVEEE got KJ. Viper waiting, Viper with low HP. Viper is also fragged out. LIVEEE, we can see that
One
the
enemy
attackers
remaining.
are planting up. So Exodus is pushing in through market, but I think door is closed, and he decides to go through A main. B main. And you can see the door is off, and there's some wall banging on side, and attackers have won this round. So it's 8-7 now. Attackers need one more round to get the equal score.
It was a good gameplay to be seen from both the teams. There was a lot of waiting and a lot of patience to be seen in the tournament. This time, looks like Maui and Jet in their team are playing pretty well. Meanwhile, Linux is trying to find that lineup, the sweet lineup with his shock darts probably. Yep, he is with the shock dart. I think he's gonna get the first blood with shock dart. There goes the first one. There goes the second one. Will it land in the exact place intended? It
Nobody
tried, but yeah, he wasn't there.
Launching smoke.
Eric goes with the smokes. There's a bit of free fire from Jet. Jet tries to launch back. With 6 bullets, there are 4 people on the top mid, and with Maui trying to push in fast. They are waiting for the smoke to go away. There's a molly with the friend. Smokes are down already. There's an upper ready already. LIVEEE taking down Doc. LIVEEE trying to sneak in through the smokes. the recon was broken and taken down immediately. He takes Widow through the smoke, goes on with the cam. Viper instantly moving. Anesthesia takes the trade off. Exodus with his op, taking Maui. Exodus and Dapper trying to push through the heaven this time. He's trying to take a crossfire if that's what they want to do. The cam is seen, they have seen them. They have changed their weapons. The reveal comes in and they have been discovered.
Last player standing.
So that was a shutdown immediately from the attacker's team.
This
Well-
round has turned the entire game around. It was 8-6 earlier, but now it's equal 8-8. And I think both the teams are playing exceptionally well.
Yes, this should do.
Especially,
Well,
I could see.
as I mentioned before, it is an attacker-sided map, so the gameplay is intended to change back. As I think that.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
Let's see what's gonna happen. So we have anesthesia towards the B link. And the anesthesia towards the B link
Oh.
is going very aggressive with the blades and she's able to manage, and she's able to get a double swing and manage to get 2 players out of. So we have Linus planting over here, Levi up on the heaven waiting for some judge there.
One enemy
Get Widow,
remaining.
and she's able to get Widow again. That was very nice, pretty aggressive gameplay by Levi with the judge. I think she'll not be able to get Dapper if she moves back, and she's holding up there. Dapper has decided to hold. I think he might either save the round or is like waiting for some exit frags to happen. So Red has him and then out, but the other players were ready with the trade. So Levi took out the game this time for the attackers. It was pretty good.
Yeah, especially the Jet taking out the first frag within like fraction of seconds, right? She dashed up, did an updraft, dashed into side, and threw all her knives onto Viper, which deleted him instantly. I think Viper is still like in shock from where that Jet came from. But onto this time, looks like they're gonna do a mid stack, mid split. Meanwhile, the smoke goes down first. Levi is trying to take the first frag. This time again, Levi is playing pretty well past 2 matches as I've been seeing. Levi is trying to see someone. Okay, he's giving a bit of free fire on the topmost area location. The Cypher kit is triggered so that they can rotate back to the treehouse this time. Looks like the shock dart won't hit anything and will not do any damage. Viper is still there on top of the boxes. Maui feels like there is someone on that end of the boxes. Viper takes Maui down immediately and meanwhile Anesthesia is taken down by Doc. Doc takes Linux
Spike
to
down
Viper.
mid.
Eric falling back, getting shot at, is at 54 HP, is deciding to smoke it off. Meanwhile, there's just 2v5 situation. Omen, being Viper, has the least HP in their team. Levi is trying to find people off guard. He is full HP and he is pretty decent with his aim, as we have been seeing him from the last few matches. Will he be the person changing
30
this
seconds
game
left.
all over again? Waiting for the time. Brim has the spike with him. I think a Jet is trying to rotate back. Dapper in the site already. Jet is trying to see and check all the corners. He won't find anyone over there.
Timer won't be in there.
10 seconds left.
Yep,
Last
the timer
player
is already
standing.
down. And
Spike down mid.
Timer is down.
yep, the plant will never go down and the spike will not. Levi is destroyed.
This time this the split strategy didn't work because they were taken one after one by the defenders and that didn't work out for them. So I think they'll again decide to push in together like they did in the last round. That worked for them very well. So Levi again, they're waiting in the A lobby. We can see Cypher going towards the spawn. I think they all have decided to push towards A to the lobby. KJ setting up the traps at B. We can see Doc lurking around in the mid as well as the market. So Exodus is waiting for the entry frag and is well with the aim. LIVEEE is waiting and LIVEEE is down and Exodus wasn't able to get that. The hunt begins. So they're again pushing into the tactic they used the last round with LIVEEE along the heavens. Some wall banging happening right up there.
for hell!
Doc waiting in the heavens and Doc is also out. So it's a 5-2 situation. This round long.
One enemy remaining.
Yep, the KJ is left again. Dapper is playing pretty well and Dapper is also gone in the garden area. So I think the push strategy looks pretty bad.
That was correct.
So let's see what this round leaves to the economy.
Can we get the high page?
That goes there.
Yeah.
And
So,
the
looks
economy
like-
is pretty bad.
Yeah. We see an AWP player, and rest all
Now,
are
where to set up
vandals
shop?
and phantoms.
This
Pretty
round-
decent economy.
I think if the defenders didn't win this round, they'll be left with some bad economy because they are playing on low balance right now. So Exodus is waiting for the frag at the
Yep, Exodus is waiting, and LIVEEE is trying to push in through the elbow of A shot and trying to go through treehouse. Doc is waiting patiently. Will he be the one getting the first blood in his team? Okay, the first blood is already done. Okay, never mind, my bad. Exodus is meanwhile trying to push into market with his op. Linux is trying to drone through these ops. The drone is destroyed. They spot the people on the heaven. LIVEEE is trying and waiting.
I am the
On
hunter!
S. Viper gets an off angle, gets deleted instantly. Doc taking a trade. Widow taking
Spike down
Linux out
A.
with his ult. Dapper rotating back for the team. LIVEEE taking the door to the garden. And the spike is already down, gets revealed already. And will be fought back with fire from behind. Meanwhile, Brim
Ow! I got the
is
spike.
lurking behind. And the spike is already with LIVEEE this time. The plant would have been going down right now, any moment. Widow is
30
trying to
seconds
find
left.
people over there. Defenders have their killjoy initiated. Looks like they're gonna get detained. The spike goes down. LIVEEE and Eric waiting for the trade of gameplay to be seen.
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Last
that was
player
an
standing.
instant deletion. Now looks like a Jet versus Jet. There is a Jet tip. And LIVEEE has proven to be the better Jet this time.
I think the Brim was pretty quick to give up the update of the info of Exodus and LIVEEE should begin with 36. That was pretty good. And we can see, I think the defenders this time will have a bad economy because they have lost 2 matches and the balance was a little bit off the last time. So we have LIVEEE's ult ready. She was pretty great with the ult last time. Let's see if she'll be able to manage and get a few more kills this time with the Blades too. We can see the match started and this time the Valorant has decided to split up. That's and Anesthesia is down. The first blood Cypher is gone. Viper is holding and I think doubtful about pushing in.
Nowhere to run!
In towards the lobby. We can see Mao pushing towards the tree as well as the garden. There's and LIVEEE also gone. So it's a 2 versus 2 situation now. We have
remaining.
very low HP, but he managed to get the kill through the smoke. That was good. Widow quiet, waiting on the window, but they will smoke, and he won't be able to get the frag. So it all depends on the Widow Knight. He can be the initiator to change for this round. But and they're going to plant in B. Linux and Eric moving towards the B side with Eric on a pretty low HP. I think Widow will be able to take Brim, but with Sova I'm not sure. What do you think?
Well, his HP is pretty low to be taking instant fight. Looks like he will go on for the frags this time.
Revealing
the
area.
reveal, but that reveal will be destroyed immediately, I think. Oh no, it is not. It's still on. Checking on logs, trying to push in through the shot. B and Widow is trying to be the man to change the game. And
although it was not a headshot situation, but still they managed
Match
to get
point.
the kill and Eric is safe. So we have the match point here. It's 12 versus 9. Like now the defenders have to work or Shinigami is going to win because this is the second round for them and the second win will be a problematic one for LOL. LOL needs to hype up the game. I think they're planning few more good strategies. I hope there is a decisive match. I'm shipping for
Yeah.
it very much.
Okay.
Get out of
Over to
my
you,
way!
Yep. Exodus is trying to hold back in. There is trying to be a jet if he can. But Bowie is taking it. As
I
we
know
hear there is
exactly
Cypher.
where you are.
Cypher uses his gun. Widow and Exodus takes out individual teammates from their
Blocking
team.
sight.
Looks like their aggression would be back this time. LIVEEE is trying to fall back and trying to go through the shot. Dapper waiting behind the smoke. Easy, nice and easy. Dapper is lurking behind the KJ turret. Will it be spotted? Yep, it activates. And they hide. Waiting for the people to come back in.
Bomb grenade
The,
out.
the turret is down. Smoke grenades come up. Looks like they're gonna push in at no matter what. The location has been sealed. Dapper and Doc
Out of charges.
taken down both
Spike
by
drop.
Linux. The spike has been transferred over the other hand. And
Shot
they are
down.
planting
Spike
right now.
planted.
Widow will be deleted
Last
immediately
player
with
standing.
LIVEEE. Exodus being the only one alive this time with full HP.
Expecting a
And
clutch here.
we indeed. Now the game
Attackers
is
win.
won by
I-
Shinigami.
I won't deny that like LOL gave a great competition. They were good with their frags as well as their ults, but I think
Yep.
it's the day for Shinigami, especially Jet Levy. That was a pretty intense game. The aggressive Jet that it should be. It was really nice. It was a good game. Well played by both
Yep,
the
that
teams.
was.
So
Well, pretty good gameplay. We have a winner. The winner is Shinigami from in
Shinigami.
the match Ascent.
So thank you so much everybody for joining in. It was a pretty great match and a pretty great day. Shinigami, congratulations for the for winning the Dexterity tournament.